this is Paul. Welcome back to my channel, Cavalier. So the Game Award just got over last week, and it was a good event. Okay, I will talk about the event and the as a whole, not just about the Game Awards or the world premieres, which I'm going to be talking about. As a whole event, who and all came, what and all happened, funny moments, just that sort of thing. I'll put it up there, and a lot of games got the awards that they deserved. And overall, I would say again, it was a great event, and it was a better version of last year, and it's still improving, so that's good to know. And that's like merit video that is coming up, so as I said. And the Game Awards is not just about the games that came out this year, right? It's also about the platform where the future games and developers have a chance to show their titles in a world premiere. Big AAA titles showcase it, and small indie games showcase it as well. And in this case, there's a lot of games in this year, lot of games. So it took me two separate videos to actually talk about them. So without much further ado, let's just get into part one. Bloodborne 2. Well, there was a 30-second teaser, okay, from the guys who created Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Now they said Shadow died twice in that teaser, and it looked amazing, and people started to speculate about the game, and everyone is hoping that it's going to be a sequel for Bloodborne. But I think it's going to be a separate IP, but that's just me. But it's like there's a lot of times for people to speculate about it, and it's just a teaser. It's not even like a worthwhile teaser. It's just like a 30-second thing, and people got really hyped just because of the name Software. I'm like, okay, then we all are gonna get ready to scream, right? And this is how the way it was for BioWare when any title came out. All they gotta do is 30-second trailer and put BioWare in the end. Now EA has ruined that. I'm really pissed off at that notion. People getting excited just from seeing the name in a 30-second teaser, and when I see BioWare, what happened to it, I'm like, it is what it is, but I'm really looking forward to this game. Zelda DLC. Now, the game of the year actually went to Nintendo in terms of lot of games, okay? And Zelda was actually the crown winner. Like at the end of it's like there's a lot of things, strategy, RPG and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, game of the year, like all the categories, what is it? Zelda. And they also introduced new DLCs. I mean, like it's awkward for people who have played Zelda or Nintendo games as a whole. There would be no DLCs, but we are seeing DLCs there as well. But what can we do about it? It's the gaming ways. The console is kind of like built for it. They moved to a Switch console. Everyone is like happy about things, but we also didn't see about certain things for DLCs prospect as well. And this DLC showcased the Champions of Ballad, named as, and it's like when the Game Awards ended, the DLC went live. So it was not like a 2-year project or 3-year project from now you'll get this. It was just like 1 hour from after the Game of the Awards over. So it was actually amazing, and they showcased it. Small premiere. They showed the teaser and the trailer as well, and they showed the story plots. In the trailer, there was like new bike to ride off and showcase to the perfect horses there. And it's just like, oh fuck you, I have a bike now, that sort of thing. And that's it. That's pretty much it. And the DLC looks fine. People are playing it, and then reviews are coming in as a good thing. So no one can complain about it. Not like Destiny 2 DLC, of course. That's whole bag of cats. Bayonetta 1, 2, and 3. Now Bayonetta 1 and 2 came out long time ago. Not that long, but long time ago, and they were on all platforms. But now they are coming to Switch. And I thought, okay, that's a fine thing because it's a new console and they're expecting to release. And the CEO of Nintendo America actually went on stage, and then it's like talking about things. And when he was asked, okay, why are you here on stage? There's like something more to it. He was like, yeah, I mean, I came here for a reason, right? It's not just for showing an old game on a new console. And I was expecting Bayonetta 3, of course, but I was also expecting for Pokemon snippets, because this is the first place they actually showcase everything. Okay, this time around they got tickets for their fans, Nintendo fans. If you see on the audience, there was a lot of Nintendo fans, and Pokemon actually, not just Pokemon, Nintendo as a company bought them tickets and then brought them there because to support them. Obviously it was for the awards, and they well deserved. But at the same time, that's where they showcase new games like Zelda. They showed there, Super Mario Odyssey they showed there, because they just wanted to showcase these things like, oh, take a look at this. This is a new Pokemon game, and everyone will get excited right away. It's like, even it's like a 1 minute or a 30-second snippet, it will be absolutely amazing. What this tells me is that it's not gonna be coming out next year as people expecting it to be. I was expecting it to come next year because they said it was going to be on 2018. Last year E3, when I covered Pokemon, they said they are going to be there's going to be a Switch title on 2018. So I was like, okay, fine, 2018 is going to be the time, but it's not apparently. 2019 is going to be the game of the uh, Switch, Pokemon game of the Switch. But I hope then in the next game of the year they showcase it well. But I really want it now. I mean, next year. Come on. Don't do this to me. But Bayonetta 3 is coming out for Switch and it's exclusive for Switch. That's the major thing to take away from here. Exclusive. Next one is Soul Calibur 6. It's a fighting game and it's obviously like a favorite franchise because there's a sixth installment. But it's a little late because it's 5 years old. They should have been a game 2 years ago at least, but it's not there. And just because of that, people got really surprised, taking a step back because it's like, I was like, wow, wow, I didn't expect this. And some were like, oh, about time, come on. And I'm not a big fan of the fighting genre as a whole. I know it's all about gaming in this channel, that's why I'm covering this news. Hello. But it's a little bit iffy for me. I don't like it. It's just, I don't know. It's something for me. But I want to know how excited you are. That's the question of the day for you. How did you were you expecting Soul Calibur 6 even? And if you are, how excited are you to play the game? Let me know in the comments down below. And what is it that about fighting games that like just like makes you go like yes, I want to play that. That sort of thing. Like when I see certain games, I want to be like I'm gonna play that shit. What is it? Let me know in the comments down below. The last thing that I want to be talking about is In the Valley of Gods. Now, Campos Santos is kind of like a indie game developers who create good games. Kind of like a simulating walking games. And when you walk in those games and do certain quests, you get certain things done. That sort of games. And the best example that I can give you is Firewatch is like one of the well received games of last 2 years ago, and it's still a relevant game now. And he's making a good game in the Valley of Gods. First time when I looked at it, it looks like a treasure hunter game where you go with your partner and then just like hunt for certain treasures. And at the second looking, it was like an adrenaline seeking thing, people going for unimaginable places and doing unimaginable things. But I think the first one makes more sense if you think about it. And this game is kind of like the people are trying to make some achievable archaeological impact on the world. So I think that's the case of the game as well. But there's a lot of time to speculate about this game. Okay, there's a lot of time to speculate about this game. This game comes out in 2019. Maybe it's going to be on the early spring of 2019, but even then, it's a lot of time. But there's E3 next year. There's a lot of events, PAX East and stuff like that. TwitchCon even if they're showcasing it to live streamers who are playing the game and stuff like that. So there's a lot of events, and maybe, just maybe, this game looks it's going to be great as Firewatch was. And if it is, I'm going to be playing it and we are going to have a good time in the channel. So let me know in the comments down below, guys, about the question of the day and what are you more excited about. I know there's some games that I didn't cover here, but they are coming in part 2. I did it for a reason. And Death Stranding is going to be a separate video of its own because let's just be real here, that game was amazing. 6 minutes trailer, I guess. So there's a lot of things to talk about there. Okay, I'm going to talk about it separately, and the part 2 will consist of other games that came out. So overall, I would say exceeded the expectations in terms of the game titles that I hoped for, except for Nintendo. I really was hoping for Pokemon Snippet, just like 1 minute, just 30 seconds, just showcases how the Switch world is. Like, you don't have to do like Pokemon. You don't have to show us if it's like Generation 8 or Generation 4 remake. All you gotta do is just like boom, just like look at that. Like look at that world. Look at the graphics. I don't know. Okay, hit that like button, share the video with your friends and family. Stop posting around, and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that slap on that notification icon. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Join the Cavalier Collective. Be peculiar, stay peculiar. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.
Let it go.